Hello everyone, this is Payal Bacha. Welcome to Pharma Desert. In this video, we will discuss about documentation, premises and equipments. So let's get started. These are the list of contents we will discuss in this video. First one, documentation. Examples of documentation for transfer of technology, that is a TOT, premises, and last one is equipments. First one, what is documentation? The documentation required for the transfer project itself is wide ranging. Example of documentation commonly required are summarized in table. So documentation that is required for transfer project itself, that is a wide range. An example of documentation commonly required that are summarized in table form. This table we will discuss in next slides. The documented evidence that the transfer of technology has been considered successful should be formalized and stated in a technology transfer summary report. In documentation, documented evidence that the transfer of technology that has been considered successful when it should be formalized and stated in a technology transfer summary report. So documented evidence that transfer of technology, it should be considered successful. When it should be considered successful? When documents should be formalized and it should be stated in technology transfer summary report. That report should summarize the scope of transfer, the critical parameters as obtained in the sending unit and receiving unit, and the final conclusion of the transfer. The summary report or the report should be summarized. In summary, technology transfer report included scope of transfer, critical parameter is obtained in sending unit and receiving unit, and final conclusion of transfer. Possible discrepancies should be listed and appropriate actions where needed taken to resolve them. So possible discrepancies, it should be listed as well as appropriate actions taken out for resolve them. So documented evidence, it should be considered successful when it should be formalized and stated in technology transfer summary report. Summary report, in summary report included scope of transfer, critical parameters is obtained in sending unit and receiving unit, and final conclusion of transfer. Possible discrepancies, it should be listed and appropriate action taken out to resolve them. Discrepancy. Possible discrepancy should be listed. What is discrepancy? Discrepancy means an illogical or surprising lack of compatibility or similarity between two or more facts. Example of documentation for transfer of technology, or that are also called as TOT. First one is, three column is available. First one is key task, second one is documentation provided by sending unit, and third one is transfer documentation. So first key task is project definition. In project definition, documentation that is provided by sending unit, first one is project plan and quality plan, where separate documents as well as protocols, risk assessment, and gap analysis all are the documentation provided by sending unit. And for transfer documentation, project implementation plan, it is transfer and transfer of technology protocol. So, first key task is project definition and documentation that is provided by sending unit. Various documentation are listed out. First one is project plan and quality plan. Both are separate documents, as well as project plan and quality protocol, risk assessment and gap analysis. All are the documentation that is provided by sending unit. And for transfer documentation, project implementation plan that is required. Second key task is team development. For team development, not any one documentation that is provided by sending unit and not any transfer documentation is required. Third key task is facility assessment. For facility assessment, which type of documentation provided by sending unit? So for facility assessment, plan and layout of facility, building construction and finishing of building, qualification status and its report, all are the documentation that is provided by sending unit for facility assessment. Second one is in transfer documentation, side by side comparison with receiving unit, facilities and building, gap analysis, qualification protocol and report. So, in transfer documentation for facility assessment, side by side comparison with receiving unit facility as well as buildings and gap analysis. And last one is qualification, protocol and report. Next one or next key task is health and safety assessment. Health and safety assessment documentation that is provided by sending unit. First one is product specific waste management plan and contingency plan. So in contingency plan, key task is health and safety assessment. In health and safety assessment, what type of documentation that is provided by sending unit? Product specific waste management plan as well as contingency plan, both are provided by sending unit. And in transfer documentation, any type of not any one type of documentation is required. Next one is skill set analysis or training. For training purpose, documentation that is provided by sending unit. First one is standard operating procedure and training records. In training records, product specification operations, analysis and testings all are included in all the documentation that is provided by sending unit. Next one is transfer documentation. In transfer documentation, training protocols and assessment results are required. So first key task is for skill set analysis or training purpose, various type of documentation that is provided by sending unit. Which type of documentation is provided by sending unit? First one is standard operating procedure and training record. In training record included product specific operations, analysis and testing, while in transfer documentation, training protocols and assessment results are included. Next key task, analytical method transfer. In analytical method transfer, which type of documentation provided by sending unit? So in analytical method transfer, analytical method specification and validation, including in-process quality control parameters. So, documentation provided by sending unit for analytical method transfer, analytical method specification and validation, including in-process quality control parameters, and in transfer documentation for analytical method transfer protocol and analytical method transfer reports are required. Next key task, starting material evaluation. For starting material or for raw material evaluation, which type of documentation that is provided by sending unit? Specifications and additional information on API and excipient. So, for starting material evaluation or any raw material evaluation purpose, specification and additional information for active pharmaceutical ingredient and excipients all are provided by sending unit. And for starting material evaluation, any type of, not any one type of transfer documentation is required. Next one is equipment selection and transfer. For equipment selection and transfer, inventory list of all equipment and systems including makes, model, qualification status, IQ, OQ, PQ, drawing manual, logs, SOPs. Example, setup, operations, cleaning, maintenance, calibration and storage. So for equipment selection as well as equipment transfer purpose, which type of documentation that is provided by SU? So first one is inventory list of all the equipment, inventory list of all the equipment and systems including makes, models, qualification status, all are provided by sending unit. What is qualification status? IQ, OQ and PQ. IQ, OQ and PQ all are stand for installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualification respectively. First one is installation qualification, OQ means operational qualification and PQ means performance qualification. They represent quality assurance protocols for each phase of the manufacturing process for pharmaceutical equipments. And next one is drawing, manual, logs and SOP. Example is setup, any operational condition, cleaning procedure, maintenance procedure, calibration and storage status all are provided by sending unit. Last one, equipment selection and for equipment transfer, which type of transfer documentation is required? Side by side comparison with receiving unit equipment, make a models, qualification status and gap analysis. So side by side sending unit that is compared with receiving unit and make a equipment models, qualification status and identify gap analysis. And last one is qualification and validation protocol and report are prepared in document form. Next one is process transfer, manufacturing and packaging. That is a key task. In process transfer, manufacturing and packaging, documentation that is provided by sending unit, particularly for process transfer, manufacturing and packaging. So reference batches, in reference batches, clinical batch, dossier batch or bio batches, all are the reference batches, as well as development report like a manufacturing process rationale, history of critical analytical data, rationale for specifications, change control documentation, critical manufacturing process parameters, process validation reports, drug master file, active pharmaceutical ingredient validation status or report, product stability data, current master batch manufacturing and packaging records, list of all batches produced, list of pivotal batches, deviation reports, investigations, complaint, recalls, and last one is annual product report. All are the documents that is provided by sending unit for the purpose of process transfer, manufacturing as well as packaging. Which type of documentation provided by sending unit? Like a reference batches, development report, history of analytical data, as well as rationale for any specifications, change control documentations, critical manufacturing process parameters, process validation reports, drug master file DMF, API validation reports, product stability data if you are performing any stability study, current master batch manufacturing and packaging record, list of all batches that are produced, list of pilot batches, deviation reports, investigation, any complaints, as well as annual product review. And for transfer documentation, history of process development at receiving unit, experience at receiving unit should be recorded for further reference. Provisional batch manufacturing document for receiving unit to develop, provisional batch packaging document, description of process at receiving unit via flowchart or process map and process validation protocol and report. So for process transfer, manufacturing and packaging purpose, which type of transfer documentation is required? So for transfer documentation, history of process development at receiving unit, experience at receiving unit should be recorded for further references. So history of process development that is required, that is present at receiving unit, then experience at receiving unit should be recorded for future reference, as well as provisional batches manufacturing document is required. Provisional batches packaging documents is also required. Manufacturing documents as well as packaging documents is required. Last one is description of process at receiving unit. So at receiving unit, any process that is described by mapping or a flowchart, and process validation protocol and report that is prepared. Next one or next key task, cleaning. Cleaning validation including solubility information, therapeutic doses, categories like a toxicity or toxicology, existing cleaning SOPs, validation reports, chemical and micro agents used, recovery study, product and site specific cleaning SOPs at receiving unit, cleaning validation protocol and report. So what was the key task? Key task is cleaning validation. Which type of cleaning validation? For cleaning validation that included solubility information, any therapeutic doses, category like a toxicology, existing any clinical standard operating procedure, validation reports like a chemical and microbiological agents that are used, recovery study, product and site specific cleaning standard operating procedure at receiving unit, and cleaning validation protocol and report are maintained. So for cleaning validation purpose, which type of documentation that is provided by sending unit? For cleaning validation, solubility information, all are the same. Key task and documentation provided by sending unit, both are same. as well as transfer documentation, that is also same. So documentation provided by sending unit for cleaning validation. Solubility information is included, therapeutic doses, categories like toxicology, existing cleaning SOPs, validation reports like a chemical and microbiological reports are included, recovery study, product and site specific cleaning SOP at receiving unit, or all are prepared and maintained. Last key task: verification, data review, conclusion or sign off, and prepare technology of transfer report. So for a verification of data review or any conclusion, which type of documentation that is provided by sending unit, verification, data review, and conclusion, transfer of technology report that is prepared and that is provided by sending unit. And for transfer documentation, verification is required, data review is required, and finally conclusion is prepared. So last key task is: first, verify all technology transfer data. After verification, data review is required. After reviewing, conclusion is prepared. And after conclusion, transfer of technology report is prepared and submitted. That is regarding documentation. Next one is regarding premises. What is premises? The sending unit should provide information to the receiving unit on the layout, construction, and finish of building and services like a heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, temperature, relative humidity, water, power, and compressed air, which have an impact on product, process, or method to be transferred. So, for premises, sending unit, it should provide information to the receiving unit regarding layout of building as well as construction and finishing of building. Then after services, which type of services that is provided by sending unit? So heating, ventilation, air conditioning system, that is a HVAC, that is a technology of indoor and vehicular environmental comfort. Its goal is to provide thermal comfort and acceptable indoor air quality. So sending unit provide information to receiving unit. Sending unit, which type of information that is provided by sending unit? So layout of building, construction and finishing of building, as well as services that is provided by building like a heating, ventilation and air condition, that is a HVAC system. H means heating, V means ventilation, and AC means air conditioning. HVAC is the technology of indoor and vehicular environmental comfort, and its goal is to provide thermal comfort and acceptable indoor air quality. And all are the layout, construction of building, all services like a HVAC system, which all are directly impact, or which all the facilities or premises directly affect on product, process or method to be transferred. The sending unit should provide information on relevant health, safety and environmental issues. So sending unit also provide another informations relevant on or related to health, safety and environmental issue like inherent risk of manufacturing process, example reactive chemicals, hazards, exposure limits, fire, and explosion risk. So, which type of hazardous information or any health, safety, and environmental issue related information are provided by sending unit? So, inherent risk of manufacturing process. So, during manufacturing process, which type of risk it is possible, or which type of risk, chances of risk, like reactive chemicals, hazardous exposure limits, and fire and explosion risk. Health and safety requirements to minimize operator exposure. Example, atmospheric containment of pharmaceutical dust. So, for health and safety requirement to minimize operator exposure, so operator or any technical person, they are not exposed to any atmospheric contamination, or they are not directly connected with atmospheric containment of any pharmaceutical dust for maintain health as well as safety purpose. Next one is emergency planning consideration. For emergency planning consideration, example, in case of gas or dust release, spoilage, fire and fire water runoff, and identification of waste stream and provisions for reuse, recycling and disposal. So for emergency consideration or planning consideration, any type of example in case of gas or dust release or fire purpose, premises it is maintained for emergency planning. Example is fire safety hazards. Next one is the identification of waste stream and provision for its reuse or recycling or otherwise disposal. For equipments, in equipments, the sending unit should provide a list of equipment, makes and models involved in manufacture, filling, packaging or control of the product, process or method to be transferred together with existing qualification and validation documentation, relevant documentation which may include. So for equipments, sending unit, it should provide list of equipment which makes and models that are involved in manufacturing, filling, packaging, as well as control of product, process, or any method that should be transferred together with existing qualification and validation documentation. Relevant documentation, which may include which type of documentation that is included for drawings documentation, manuals, maintenance logs, calibration logs, procedures, in procedures regarding equipment setup, operations, cleaning, maintenance, calibration, and storage. So for equipment maintenance, which type of documents is required? Drawing is needed, manuals is required, maintenance logs as well as calibration is needed for equipments, procedure like a standard operating procedure for maintenance purpose or for operating purpose. The receiving unit should review the information provided by sending unit together with its own inventory list, including qualification status of all equipment and system. So receiving unit, it should review the information that is already provided by sending unit together with, so receiving unit review the information that is provided by sending unit, as well as receiving unit also review the information like own inventory list, including qualification status of all equipment and system, and also perform side by side comparison of equipment at the two sites in terms of their functionality, makes, models and qualification status. The receiving unit should perform a gap analysis to identify requirements for adoption of existing equipment or acquisition 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 of new equipment or a change in a process to enable the receiving unit to reproduce process being transferred. So receiving unit, it should perform a gap analysis. Why receiving unit perform a gap analysis? Because by performing gap analysis, receiving unit identify requirements for adoption of existing equipments or acquisition of new equipments or change in process to enable receiving unit to reproduce process being transferred. So receiving unit identify gap analysis for the purpose of adoption of any equipment. Otherwise, any new equipment is required or change in any process and to enable receiving unit for reproduce process being transferred. GMP requirements. Good manufacturing practice requirements should be satisfied and intended production volumes and batch sizes should be considered. So good manufacturing practice requirements that should be satisfied and intention is production volume and batch size, it should be considered same or for a scale up purpose. Factors to be compared include which type of factors it should be compared? Minimum and maximum capacity, material of construction, critical operating parameters, critical equipment components, example filters, screens, and temperature or pressure sensor, critical quality attributes, and last one is range of intended use. So minimum and maximum capacity of equipments, material of construction, as well as operating parameters, critical equipment components, critical quality attributes, and range of intentional use all are included. The facility and building specific location of all equipment at the receiving unit should be considered at the time of drawing up process maps or flow chart of the manufacturing process to be transferred, including flow of personnel and material. So, in this step, the facility and building specific location of all equipment at the receiving unit, it should be considered at the time of drawing up process maps or flow chart of manufacturing process. It should be transferred, including flows of personnel as well as materials. The impact of manufacturing new products on the products currently manufactured with the same equipment should be determined. So which type of effect, that is depend on manufacturing new product on the product that is currently manufactured with same equipment, it should be determined. Any modification of existing equipment that needs to be adapted to become capable of pre-producing process being transferred should be documented in transfer project plan. So any modification of existing equipment that needs to be adapted, it becomes capable of reproducing process that is being transferred and it should be documented in transfer project plan. If any query or doubts related to topic, please write your questions in comment box. Thank you.